Poetry is not what we do. Poetry is who we are. We live poetry. We eat poetry. We make love.
This love is 3D. We're at the confluence of technology. Our souls meet like two streams, sharing each other's dreams.
For no one, so why should we wait for time? Life's a continuous race. You can't slow down, man, even when you see the finish line.
Where were you when I sat in the labyrinths of the dark night, cooking words like a chef making fish
To change
stew?
the words to eat and dress in a style that define you without thinking what the round table people would think
My
about
ink
you.
don't go astray like bodyguard son. They squander all my thoughts inside this brain bank. It don't lose guard.
Why do the old folks think they know everything? You fail to understand you're not living the times I'm living in. You can see from the start, with 30 years apart, I have new blood while you're still sustained by an old heart.
Without which you would have never existed.
Can we do a little bit of intellectual love making with no heart breaking, no tears falling, and no orgasm faking? Hello, welcome to World of Poetry Show. My name is Olumide Holloway. You can also call me Olulu, the Kingdom from Zulu. We'll be right back. Welcome back. On today's show, we'll be having Archangel, a deep poet, very deep, and also a finalist at season 2 of World of What Slam Poetry Competition. And two of my favorite poets, Donna the Poet and number 1, Torpedo Mascal. So sit back, relax, you're guaranteed to enjoy the show.
All right. She's there. Ladies and gentlemen, the only person that has the title of poetess in the whole of this world. Put your hands together as I welcome Donna.
Word up. And so as though Nigeria wasn't hard enough, in came Ebola. This is called touch. Kale Okomi Kabo. Yoruba mother welcoming her child. Kachuku Goziegi. Igbo elder blessing a loved one. Sorry now, oh yeah, don't cry anymore, okay? Elder sibling appeasing younger one. Alakiyayi Zemen Lafia. Hausa relative offering prayers before a long journey. My guy, I don't miss you, die. How far now? The young generation, greeting friends in pidgin English, all expressions, all wholesomely Nigerian, all nuances wholesomely ours, all we have ever known from ages past, and all accompanied with touch. Communal, leaving, birthing a nation's communing feelings expressed through touch. These expressions have borne us through tears, have comforted, empathized, related, created mutual understanding, sometimes even in silence. It is these expressions that made wars easier, ethnic, colonial, and civil. All terrors waded like warring waters through us. All we knew amongst tears, smile, consolation was touch. We touch stones and food and even gods with libations made at the early rise of the sun. In present tenses, we touch senses, holy handshakes pass, and touch heavens with fervent prayers, and in came Ebola. This virus that seeks to take away the one language we have learned peaceably through time. This virus that pretends it understands our language. It touches skin and eats heart and leaves us empty. Run, Nigerian child, and do not stop. In this place where all things terrorize us at the break of day, our language of touch has been perverted in many different ways. If Boko Haram does not get you, it reaches out to unending traffic, which holds on to potholes to make your day harder. Potholes touch road rubbers touch bags. Bags get home empty. It touches a part of the heart that reminds you it should not be this way. Bags get home empty. Salaries touch high prices of goods. Landlord touch the front doors, requesting for anything that the road robbers left. Front doors touch exposed electricity. Wires that fail to touch stable supply of power. So darkness touches mosquitoes. Mosquitoes greet malaria. Malaria touches hospitals that would only treat you if you have proof of payment. Proof of payment touches that part of your heart that reminds you it should not be this way. And now comes in Ebola. Touching fear, touching minds, making hope just a little harder to hold on to. Run, Nigerian child, and do not stop. Run from touch. This virus is related to one that has been with us for far too long. The government was the first to spread us with these symptoms that erode consciences. It makes rich ritualists. It hardens mothers, initiates young men and women into superfluous and unstable lifestyles, creates criminals of what should be sciences. They are trading secrets and manufacturing fake medicines, making visions of private jets a blatant testament of destinies that have been stolen, touching nerves that lead the restless into till this touch. Run, Nigerian child, and do not stop. For the language we learnt of love, the expressions of touch have been thwarted. They know us no longer. Touch wants us no more. Touch has become distance. Touch has been perverted in many different ways. Run, Nigerian child, and do not stop until restore the former borders. Return to that quiet place. Work, Nigerian child, and do not stop. Self-govern as you are, excelling in all things but governance. Run, Nigerian child, do not stop. Bring home those shiny sport medals. Excel in fields of song, of art, of poems told in tales by moonlight. Do not break rank. Do not sit in silence. Excel in education. We do not care if it's at home or abroad. Tell of your country in screaming silent words that proclaim our excellence in spite of our homeward wars. Work, Nigerian child, and do not stop. Until our individual victories shame our collective complacence, until our personal victories shroud corrupt practices, until ineptitude is unable to touch the seat of power, until education reasons of diseases unnecessarily increasing mortality rates, until our sweat returns towards our heritage, until our sweat returns towards our inheritance, our language. Run, Nigerian child, and do not stop until we can once again say, Kale Okomi Kabo. Kachukwu Goziegi. Sorry now. Oh yeah, do not cry anymore, okay? Alakia Yizaman Lafia, my guy. I don't miss you, die. How far now? All our expressions, all wholesomely Nigerian, all wholesomely sane, all we have ever known from ages past, and all once more said again with touch.
Savior, save me, Maker, change me, lover.
Shall we no go come out from this country, sir? Togo. No go contain Lagos alone now. Ladies and gentlemen, Donna, the poetess. Okay. Next poet resides with the army of angels. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the celestial realm, put your hands together for the archangel.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw.
What up, people? Okay, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Lil V. I think his level of confidence up here was just wow, man. Keep it up, bro. Yes, the piece I'm going to do here today is titled Sleepwalk, and I hope as you listen that you connect. As rain of lead falls all around me, echoes of suffering rising in praise to Aries, I keep on walking. As brains paint on ashed and crumbling walls, heavenly pictures seen only by babies, I just keep on walking. As faced and faceless bodies all around me fall to rise no more, eyes wide open like they finally saw the truth living beings will die for. Eyes that suck you into the pages of soulless stories, stories etched into the caves of my mind. Yet I keep on walking. Past the horrors of Lucifer's fears, past thirsty souls as they drink of angels' tears. And as flames purge screaming bodies of their souls, it's not the shrieks that gets to my bones, no. It's the thought that out there lies a mother fervently praying for her son to come home, seeking warmth in her faith. Alas, soon she'll know death's breath is ice cold. So I follow forbidden thoughts As I stumble through deserted wastelands of my mind, searching for words to calm my demons, for they constantly scream on. O foolish mortal, what is it you seek on this road? Were you not told? In this darkness, courage and bravery are stripped bare. There is no hope here. Did the hashtags and placards not give you confidence? Were the trust funds raised not enough to calm your inner storm? Did patient tears not make you believe in your government? Were your president's promises so empty they were not even strong enough to take form? And so I answer, how can I have faith in people who treat her life as just another pawn piece on a political chessboard? What is so special about that power seed that it needs to be polished with children's blood? For they know that I know that my vote did not get them sworn in, and so to justify their appeal friends and increasing pot bellies, they say they owe me nothing. My insomnia is foiled by her screams in the hands of her torturers. And when that soul-piercing sound reaches a height so close to God's ear, it transcends into silence. And deep in that silence, I can hear her innocence whisper, you cannot break me, for my hero is coming. My hero, Big Brother, is coming. So you see, the days I'm tired of counting, and to her, I keep on walking. Thank you.
Aha! This song is dedicated to fella Anukulako Kuti, musical Taliban, #1.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Archangel. So, my guy is about to come on. Okay, not too much talk. Ladies and gentlemen, for the king of freestyle spoken word in the whole of Africa. Can I hear more noise? Torpedo Moscow.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am.
Hello, hello. Hello. Good evening. Word up. Unfortunately, I don't have any piece prepared. I am so sorry, but I have a couple of questions that have been in my mind, and I'll share those questions, and you guys help me. For instance, I wonder if 50 lives decide to go to the seaside and decide to stand side by side by that seaside and say that by standing by the seaside, they can stop the ebb and flow of the tide. Now, if those 50 lives died, would they say that those guys tried? You lied. Because they tried. And even though they died and they did not stop the ebb and flow of the tide, we're here talking about 50 lives who went to the seaside to try and stop the ebb and the flow of the tide. Even though they knew that they couldn't hide from the fact that they couldn't confide from who they were, in that they lied, but they stayed by the seaside. So those 50 lives had 50 wives who would lose 50 lives while trying to turn the ebb and flow of the tide. What I'm saying, and I'm still trying to hide, is that inside all of us here, we have lied. They say bring back the girls. From where? They say the disease is here. From where? And we're supposed to react in fear from here. See, because we have sight doesn't mean that we shouldn't hear. And let us beware. And this is something that is not a trick. The thing that will kill us most is not the thing itself, but it's the panic. Yesterday, they say 19 people that had been kept because of the security that was inept have left that place that they kept. And those guys were not what it seems. They were hidden in quarantine. So my own is not even the mention. The reason that they left, what is their intention? Let us not be thick. Let us not fall for the trick. All these things that we're seeing might just be a lie. Like 50 lives by the seaside trying to stop the ebb and flow of the tide. See, a long time ago, when Egypt was struck so, There were guys in Goshen who didn't know that Moses was the one standing for them so. Because they had been in Goshen, so they weren't there when Pharaoh said no. So all they knew was that, man, things just they go. It was those guys on the other side that were struck with the plague and couldn't hide, that were now trying to confide in those guys that, man, these things are rough on this side. But these guys were like having a nice one because there was no problem. The problem was solving and those guys were just revolving. Meanwhile, they didn't know that there was a blessing under which they were addressing. Listen to the lesson. Some of you have started wearing gloves, you are messing. Stop laughing. Because they lied. Like the 50 guys by the seaside, hoping that by staying side by side, they can stop the ebb and flow of the tide. And those guys died, but did they try? You still lie. Thank you.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
There's just no how you will never feel torpedo, you know. And he's so awesome that all you need to, even for your funeral, bring this guy, go do freestyle editing, your child dedication, just give him a topic. He will just download. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Torpedo Mascal. All right, moving on. Next performance is from one of the finalists of the second War of Words. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for EHIS.
They said that my whole is dead, a bone to dance to the rhythm of their music. That I don't know music. And I asked, what music? This is the answer. Baby, your back, they make me smile. That is why I they sing this song. And this song go lead to another. The another go take our love into the sky. Baby, your back into the sky. And I said, it is only true because their marriage of sound is an abuse to my sense of music. That in them is empty music. I reminded them that music was the key that kept the mouth of the sea stilled and kept black history rolling when black men traded black gods in ignorance of dark glasses love that drowned black love in a feast of white wind, feeding this land with the bone of its strong seed. So I know music. Like I know the textures of those kisses of paint, mixed with dripping sweat to bed for black vein and ocean of misery and pain. In that land where their black hands and black songs and black brains stand out their all into nurturing of thin, dying, staggering white plants that tracks that land right into everything modern and God's own town. I know music. Voices are tales of life, of death and true souls of light, tales of how God fall and human rise, and beam out the lies buried in stories of pregnant virgins and holy white. Music is the unseen deep of our hearts, steaming our minds into full growth for the fight of this land, where the sky resides in throats of private gods, and they pack and repack, then brand and rebrand to sell it mount to among dogs and guns, to have our name shaved and bomb us from hell into hell. And when we try to rise, they imprison our feet and we write the right or find graves and choke in silence, who must learn how to leave tails and cross ties. These gods, they make the bombs at night and don't quack nurses at day. They write the scripts at night, then light them on our stage. They make selfish worlds with empty brains and empty hearts unto death's dens. They cities in heavens, knives, clubs, bombs, they are bombs. Real tasty bombs against us with our voices. Stones, love and nothing more. So in truth, I live death to those music. Painting elusive beauties of our dark waters and victimize our women as cheap trade just to able a taste of the rejected crumbs falling from the rock's mouth. We are warriors and our mothers, our sisters, our wives are dragged out ice-blooded underneath our eyes into a hell where purity cries and humanhood and pride are food for savages. Yet our new voice heroes shipping cars, a gold and latest camera just to report a beauty contest between a mother and her daughter, or to tell us a brand new tale of how the daughter of a wealthy king rejected a mere piece of gold from her poor admirers. Wise ones do not snore while fire make love with their skins, and watch their young who wants to dance get milked in blindness, and watch our bodies enriching the skins of the living warriors of the graves. As our left lovers, they assemble the unsung melodies to unite occupants of cemeteries. So you see, to win this battle of our lives, we've got a lot on our palms, and our songs are too good to be retired into drunks' mouths, reciting our maidens' bulbs and teeth out graves for our own souls. But music.
Oh, quiet. Yeah. I love you,
That's not a bad music. I was hoping that you play one of the very numerous bad music around. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen,
This is. I want you to introduce yourself. Let me not preempt the way you will introduce yourself. So, okay. I want you to introduce yourself. Okay.
I see you, so don't dare. You know, I am rich and I still see clear.
Beautiful. So, it's nice to see you again. At last War of Words, you were a bit under the weather. What's the story? You want to tell us?
Last War of Words was wonderful. And it's not easy coming out first top 3. And I thank God for that. It was wonderful. Though I was very, very sick then, but I tried my best and God did everything. So it was fine. And I was inspired by those girls in the bush and things happening in Nigeria right now. And everything I see in my eyes. So it was fine.
So you gave us that line. You took my girls into the bush like a bush cow, a bush a cow. You know what? Where did that come from?
Okay, actually, I don't know where it came from, but I think I was writing. When I was writing, suddenly I was thinking where the girls went really. So I found that they went into the wild, and like you see now, these people where they're pushing their cows, like, and there are many of them. So I'm thinking, so they're pushing these girls, like flogging them, move faster, and like, okay, they're like cows, you know, into the like bush cows, and the bush cow now sounded like somebody we all know, so like a bush cow, and I knew that when people hear that word, they would just put two ones together. So I let it be like that. And when it came to stage, you just stay down like that, and but that's poetry for you. Some X Factor things.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Hope you enjoyed the show. You know, I told you so. I did. We'd love to hear back from you. So tweet at us at word411 and also leave comments on our website www.word411ng.com. Till you come your way next time. Stay blessed.